Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on, Just the Bet Slips family? This is Professor Parlay coming to you with a solo show. Everybody is busy today, but I wanted to come and give you at least my picks for the day. So it'll be a quick show, which is why we're running a little bit late because I was putting everything together last minute. But I wanted to go ahead and make sure we got a show going for everyone. I'm going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go over the disclosure, which is the thing that keeps us from getting sued, to give some people some time to come in. But number one, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. Then lastly, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help. If you need it, call 1-800-GAMBLER. We are not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sports book. Again, number one, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. Then lastly, please gamble responsibly. Gambling can be addictive. Seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Set a limit. Stay within that limit. You should be fine. But if you need help, call that number. And that's not just sports betting. That is casinos, ponies, pretty much anything you can think of. Go ahead and make sure you're taking care of yourself if you need to. We are not affiliated or sponsored by any specific sports book. We are affiliated and sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. Nevin Eyewear. These are my Nevins right here. These are my MLB long points. They are polarized. We love Nevin here. If you use our link in our link tree on X, you will get 30% off of one pair, or buy one get two free. If you're going to buy a prescription pair, I suggest use that 30% off. It'll save you the most money. Or if you're going to do the buy one, just get some regular sunglasses. Use the buy one get two free. Either way, you'll get free shipping because you get free shipping on anything $50 or more. That is Nevin Eyewear. We love them here. Please make sure you click on our link. Let them know we sent you, and you'll get that discount. But that is our main sponsor, never odd or even. It is Nevin. Next, our next sponsor. Well, we're not affiliated with Sportsbook, but we are affiliated with something very similar to our Sportsbook, which is Playvo, formerly known as Player Profit. Again, it's not a sportsbook. It is set up like a sportsbook now, but there's also the challenge system, which is what we recommend. Essentially, the way it works is you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500, depending on what bankroll you want to go for. If you buy that $30 package with the code JTBS, you'll get 10% off, and you'll get it for $27. The way it works is you get a bankroll for the $30. You get a bankroll of $1,000. You must get to 10% profit before 10% losses in challenge one. If you complete If you complete challenge one, then you move on to challenge two. Once you complete challenge two, you have to get to 15% profit before getting to 10% losses. If you complete challenge two, then you are considered funded, and you can move on and cash out up to 70% of profit up to that point and going forward. There is a Blitz package as well. If you do the Blitz package, it is 25% off. Not 25% off, but it is. Oh, hold on, CJ's coming. Is 25. You have to get to 25% profit before 10% losses. If you do that, then you move on to the funded stage. You can cash out up to that point as well. So those are all the ways you can make money. Also, it is kind of set up like a sports book now. So if you want to check that feature out as well, either way, if you buy a package, use our code JTBS. Let them know we sent you. You'll get 10% off any and all packages. If you're looking for the best bet of the day, I am going with Kelsey Mitchell, 25 plus points at plus 100. She has hit 25 plus points in 4 straight. 3 of those games was no Caitlin Clark. And her last game, Caitlin Clark did play, but she only played 16 minutes, and she still got over 25 points. And the last time she faced this team, she dropped 30 on them. Caitlin Clark is not playing today, which means there should be a lot of offensive opportunity out there, just like there has been the last 4 games when she has dropped over 25 points. I think she gets closer to that 30 today. So if you're giving me 25 points at plus money, I'm taking it. So Kelsey Mitchell, 25 plus points at plus 100 is the best bet of the day, sponsored by Playvo. And welcome in, PD King.
Hey, I'm here. Like, I'm not on screen. I'm just in the background, just doing some things. But yeah, we're golly dang. I'm buried in this crap. The life of an accountant. For anybody that thinks it's a glorious life, it's not. Don't do it. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Negative Yelp review.
There's a lot of paperwork and a lot of numbers and a lot of Excel spreadsheets.
However, I am rocking the vanilla Coke.
And I have the Alani because I need energy. But
I need something stronger than vanilla Coke.
Yeah,
to be very clear.
I feel you on that. Well, maybe you can go after you finally can leave.
That ain't gonna happen. That's a pipe dream, my good man.
Well, that's all right. Well, you just need to get enough done so we can get to the golf course tomorrow. That's all.
That's correct. That's 1,000% correct. I literally looked at my boss when he gave me this, and I said, "You realize this means I'm staying till like 7 o'clock tonight, right?" And he goes, "Why?" I was like, "Because I got a 2:30 tee time tomorrow."
I mean, he shouldn't expect any less. But again, best bet is Kelsey Mitchell, 25 plus points, and you're getting that at plus 100. That is no bonus. That is actually what is the line is at right now. If you want to be a little safer, you can go 24 points, but I really think if you're going to bet 24, you might as well bet 25 to get the plus money. So I would rock that. I am going to go into – I made a marquee matchup. This is not going to count towards his units unless he wants it to, but I did it since Pat wasn't here. He ain't giving any bets. I'm going to go Nathan Eovaldi and Reed Detmers for 6+ strikeouts each. It's at minus 115, so it's just under even money. But, I mean, look, we're going to talk a lot about Eovaldi. Well, I'm going to talk a lot about Eovaldi, but he's hit 9 strikeouts in 3 straight. He's going against the Angels team that averages 9.44 strikeouts per game. 6 should be smooth sailing for him in this game. And Detmers has hit 6+ strikeouts in 7 of his last 10 games. I know that he's been up and down for Pat his last like 3 of the last 4 starts that Pat has used him, but he typically does get this, and it's not like they're facing a team that is hard to strike out. The Rangers are kind of middle of the pack when it comes to strikeouts. So I've got them at 6+ strikeouts for my marquee matchup of the day at minus 115.
I mean, why not? Eovaldi's good. Detmers seems to be finding his stride in the starter role as he, used to be a closer, and he's trying to find it again. He's trying to get that starter money. I don't blame him. He's had a couple rough outings as of late, but he's still getting some Ks, so you feel pretty good about it. Good God, what is the code on this dang invoice?
Yeah, and if you look at a lot of the other matchups, there's not a lot of matchups outside of this one that scream 6 strikeouts. So this was kind of the only one that really looked out for me. But I was like, you know what? Pat's not here. I don't want to not give him a marquee matchup, and I really do like this one. So we're gonna rock with this one today. And I don't know why that just popped up.
Yeah, that's weird.
We're gonna rock with this one today at minus 115. If Pat decides he likes it, I'll count it towards the units, but otherwise it's just me putting it on here using his slide so I can put mine out there. I will go ahead and move on to our only long balls. I don't know if you have one. I left Bryce Harper on here because I figured you might be.
Yeah, I'm going to martingale him. He just announced that he was going to compete in the home run derby. So,
yeah, that's not at all surprising to me. By the way, Kyle Schwarber is plus 105 to hit a home run today. By the way,
plus 105.
Yeah, plus 105. I was like, I am not betting that. I don't care. If you put him in a parlay, it makes sense, but otherwise, it's not worth betting.
Plus 100 to be clear, and Harper is I got to martingale it. Oh dang it! I didn't martingale it. It's fine. I'll just rebet it.
I'll go ahead while he's looking at that. I'm gonna read mine. I know I'm going Fernando Tatis plus 340. I know he's got 5 home runs, but most of those home runs have come lately, and versus Merrill Kelly, who, by the way, Merrill Kelly has been getting absolutely shelled over the last 6 starts. But he's 11 for 31 with 4 home runs versus Merrill Kelly. He finds the barrel against this guy pretty much every time he goes against him. He's got a 1.186 OPS versus Merrill Kelly. And like I said, Merrill Kelly has given up 18 home runs this year. So this is very much the pitcher matchup for me. A couple of the other guys I would have chose already played today, and they both already homered. Because I really wanted Matt Olson today, but couldn't take him. He already went deep early today. My backup would have been Juan Soto. He already went deep. So this was number 3 on my list. So I'm going with Fernando Tatis at plus 340.
I'm going to ask a question for everybody that's out there. Who doesn't know the term shelled?
I mean, my wife.
Like, that's kind of where I was going with it, but like, who doesn't know the term shelled? If you don't know what the term shelled means, please post in the chat. I will give a detailed description for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Shelled, blitzed, bombed. I mean, it's kind of all the same.
I get sweeper. That's new nomenclature over the last 3 years. But shelled?
Oh, Lord. Before I move on to the 750 Club, do you have a PD of the day that you've looked at all, or no?
Yeah, it's Luzardo 7+ in the Phillies money line. Listen, Luzardo, if speaking of that sweeper, if it's hot, he could strike out double digits today. And I expect the Phillies to get the win today. Yesterday, Ron looked good until he didn't, and then all of a sudden it was just out of nowhere he decides to his changeup left a couple in the middle of the plate, and then they go to Tanner Banks, who is a shell of himself compared to last year, and they get absolutely tanked back to back to back. When J.J. Bleday is the third leg of a back-to-back-to-back, that is a problem.
Speaking of which, on our last call for somebody, you might see some J.J. Bleday today.
Jesus Christ.
Because she was very upset she didn't have him last night. And what was wild about that back-to-back-to-back was all 3 were opposite field, which is
wild. All of them were Oppo Tacos.
There was nothing but Oppo Tacos all game in that game. I think every home run was opposite field in that game.
Except
there was one, I think.
Schwarber's wasn't, and JT Realmuto's wasn't. Outside of that, yes, they were all.
Schwarber doesn't really count because
all of the Reds homers were
all Reds for sure. Both of what was
Schwarber's hasn't landed yet, which was huge for the program. Because if you bet my hit rating last call there, you made all the money that you lost on every PD that you bet him on.
I wish I had him because the only thing I hit was the best bet yesterday, thanks to Alan Ronhill. But and he got me back to even on the best bet. So we are literally 0.00 right now because it was exactly what I was down. But you know what?
Big program.
Out of 3 bets, we hit one of them, so we're not going to be mad. If that's our bad day, then we're not having bad days.
Right.
But all right, so there you have it. We have Phillies and Luzardo 7+ strikeouts. You may see Luzardo coming up very soon. My 750 Club, I'm getting a little spicy today.
Ooh, spicy.
I've got Bryce Miller over 17.5 outs. He's gotten this in 3 of his last 5, and two of those 3 he went 7+ innings. 1 he went 8 innings. He has been pitching very, very good over the last 6 starts. I'm just rocking with him to keep that going. Nathan Eovaldi, look, I think Nathan Eovaldi pitches good today. I think Nathan Eovaldi gets a lot of strikeouts today. But I'm taking under 18.5 outs. I think he gets to 6 innings, and I don't think he goes any further. I think that he's probably going to get his pitch count up a little bit. He's probably going to have close to double-digit strikeouts. But, again, I just don't think that he's going to be able to go 18+. And if you look at his stats, he's only gone over 6 innings twice in the last 6 starts. So he's 4 of his last 6 starts, he's been under this total. So I'm just going to rock with what he's been doing. I do think he gets to 6, but I just don't see him going any further. Another name that you may not notice, and that's because he pitches for the Colorado Rockies, is Ryan Feltner. I'm going to go over 16.5 outs. He has gone over this line in 3 straight and 5 of his last 7. He is not necessarily a strikeout guy, but he definitely eats up innings. And I think that's something that Colorado needs. And they're actually I don't know if you know this, but the Colorado Rockies are not a bad team right now, and they're hanging around in a lot of ways. So this guy is one of the big reasons the way he's been pitching. And then I've already talked about this guy, Merrill Kelly, over 2.5 earned runs. This man has given up 24 earned runs in his last 6 games. That is 4 earned runs per game average. He has been getting absolutely rocked. I don't see today going any different. I think he gives up more than 2.5 runs, and he might give up 3 runs in the first inning, to be completely fair. We're hoping that's off of part of that's Fernando Tatis going deep. Little symmetry there. And I got this just above. I got it at plus 767. I know the Bryce would like it. So we're gonna go with the 767. And look, like I said, we're getting a little spicy, and sometimes these outs can be tough. But I felt good about it, and honestly, it was a short slate, so coming up with the 750 club wasn't as easy today. And a lot of the guys I wanted to bet hitting wise already played. So this was the best thing I could put together, the best thing I could think of for a 750 club. Feel pretty good about it. The stats back it up, so we're gonna go with it at plus 767.
Yeah, I don't hate on that.
To be fair, you know, if Evaldi is locked in and he's not throwing, his control is there. He's the one that you worry about going in 7 innings that can kill this. But you know, or maybe Miller only goes 5 2/3. You know, for some reason because he walks a guy late. But you know that's kind of the nature of these outs. They've set these lines pretty good. They rarely put a bad line out there. Another one I would look at if you're looking for another one is Jump pitching. He's coming off of an injury, and they got him at 13.5 outs. But I looked, and they're expecting 65 to 75 pitch count. So if he has like a 25 pitch inning, he's definitely not clearing that line. So that's another look if you want to look for a bet outside of this. But I will move on to my tabletop. I have a strikeout ladder parlay. We're going to go Jesus Luzardo, 5+ strikeouts. You just heard Petey King why he likes him 7, but for 5+, I feel like this is a lock. He's gone 5+ and 5 straight. So like 5 this year is just it's almost a given for Luzardo, especially his last like 6-7 starts. He's been really on fire. Bryce Miller, 6+ strikeouts. He's hit 6+ strikeouts in 6 straight. And he has been very good, like I said, for the last 6 weeks. And then Nathan Evaldi, 7+ strikeouts. I already said he's got 9 strikeout, or he's gone over 9 strikeout, or gotten 9+ strikeouts in 3 straight. And he's going against the Angels team that is averaging 9.44 strikeouts per game. I think he gets somewhere around 8 or 9. I went 7 to be safe. Got this at plus 200. Welcome back to Mike Trout, who played yesterday, got a hit because extended his hit streak after his injury. He's at 9 games right now, so I'm taking Mike Trout to get another hit today to extend that 9-game hitting streak to 10 games. Then we're going Bryce Terang. The next 2 guys are purely matchup based. Bryce Terang versus Piante. He is 6 for 15, averaging over right at 400 versus him. So he hits him pretty well, and I'm going to just bank on that happening again today. And then Shea Langeliers, he is 8 for 23 with a 348 batting average versus Framber Valdez. I think he gets a hit today. We got this at plus 177. I boosted this all the way up to plus 195. So right around that 2-to-1 mark, I like to stay around, give or take a few schmeckles. But we've got that at right around that. And then we've got the Kelsey Mitchell 25+ points at plus 100.
There you go.
Are there any other bets you want to throw out there before I move on to?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna throw out everything I got. So I've got my 3 PD. I'm doing 3 PDs today, so I have all 3 of them round robin on the deuces plus the parlay. So we have Framber Valdez 5+ Ks and the Tigers money line. Jesus Luzardo for 7 and the Phillies money line is the second one, and then Logan Henderson 5+ and the Brewers money line is the third. The best of which you're getting like 6-1 on. The 2 that contain the Luzardo 7 is you're getting it at, let's see here, 0.05. you're getting it like plus 420. So really, if you hit one of them, you're making cash, or you hit any two of them, and you're making cash. Hopefully, you smack all three. That's what we're hoping for there. The parlay I have boosted to 1622, courtesy of DK. I also have a hit parlay that was actually on the brought to you by DraftKings. Like they had a special one. I liked it, and decided not to modify it today. I modified theirs last night, didn't modify it today. So it's a Harper for a hit, Corbin Carroll for a hit, and then in that A's Detroit game, Kurtz, Langoliers, McGonigal, and Green, and then in the Seattle Miami game, Randy Arozarena and Otto Lopez, all of them to get a hit, and that's plus 1164, boosted to 1398 with another boost through DK as well. And then I'll probably put up another one, but there's a thought of trying to figure out a PD, and it might be 2+ hits, runs, RBIs plus the Diamondbacks money line tonight. I know Griffin Canning is on the hill, or Channing, excuse me, for the Padres, and the Padres have been playing good ball, but I like what Corbin Carroll can do for me. So yeah, 2+. I'm actually getting it at 208. So I'm separating that. I'm not putting that on with anything. So take that as it will.
Yeah, the only thing I heard is I'm not sure Nick Kurtz is playing tonight. He left the game early with an illness yesterday, and he's doubtful for today's game.
It's great.
So
it's great. If not, then it's just one less on the parlay.
In worst case, they just pull it off, and you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But I will move on to our last calls. I have a home run parlay. I'm going with Dominic Canzone and Fernando Tatis, both to hit a home run at plus 2,144 as my last call. I got Dominic off of the Dinger's Almanac that Pat uses. I went and checked it out today, and it's funny because two of their top 10 who played earlier today have already homered, which was they had Matt Olson third and Juan Soto fourth, and both of those guys went deep already. Canzone was fifth on this list, I think. Yeah, he was fifth on this list. It says he has a 15.3% barrel rate, 4.7 home run per plate appearance, both 1.4x the league's baseline, and Junk's Arsenal grades 3.39 xwOBA against his pitch mix. The park that he's playing is the Lone Depot. There's been 91 home runs added in that park. So like it's a friendly park. So I got him going deep, and I've already talked about Tatis. Chicks Picks Jen, she has her hole-in-ones for the Genesis Open anytime, round 2, round 3, and round 4. And she's going JJ Bleday as her long ball at plus 500. She's taking JJ Bleday for 2 home runs at plus 8,000, and JJ Bleday first home run at plus 1,700. She's got all 3 of those on her last calls. If you don't know anybody she takes for best bet, she always bets them for 2, and she always bets them for the first of the game. And she's hit it several times, especially with Alvarez and Caminero. She made a lot of money that one night because she had both of them that day for first, 2, and for last. And for 1, 2, and first. And I think Alvarez 2 and Caminero hit 1, and she parlayed them together as well, which was wild. She also had both of them 2 for $1 to win. It was like 50,000 to 1, and Caminero went to the warning track for his second. That just missed a second home run. Otherwise, it would have hit. But that is it for today. That is everything. It was a quick show. We're only on for about 25 minutes because it's just 2 of us. There's not a big slate today. But those were hot tips for your bet slips. I hope everybody got something out of this. I'm gonna speed through like from the beginning real quick, just to go over it since we have a minute. Again, best bet of the day is Kelsey Mitchell, 25+ points at plus 100. Our marquee matchup is Nathan Eovaldi and Reed Detmers, both 6+ strikeouts at minus 115. Our long balls are Fernando Tatis, Bryce Harper, and JJ Bleday. That now that we know that what Jens is. The 750 club is Bryce Miller over 17.5 outs, Nathan Eovaldi under 18.5 outs, Ryan Feltner over 16.5 outs, and Merrill Kelly to give up over 2.5 earned runs at plus 767. My strikeout parlay is Luzardo 5+ strikeouts, Miller 6+ strikeouts, Eovaldi 7+ strikeouts at plus 200. The hit parlay is Mike Trout 1+ hit, Bryce Terang 1+ hit, and Shea Langeliers 1+ hit at plus 195. And then last calls, I've got Canzoni 1+ home run and Tatis 1+ home run at plus 2144. And then Jen has all the hole-in-ones that you can bet for the Genesis Open, as well as J.J. Bleday for a home run, for 2 home runs, and first home run. That is all of the bets for today. The records, I am 12-14 up 13.20 units. Chicks Picks Jen is 22-22 up 12 units.
I am 1-4, but I am up.
Yeah.
I'm up. Hold on, I can tell you exactly what I'm up. But I'm up 7 units.
Okay, so he will slide just past Pat, who was 12-19, up 6.73 units. But so far, again, this month, everybody's on the left side. I think C Money actually is on the right side. I haven't updated his stats from the other day. But for now, until I update that, we're all on the left side. And even if he is on the right side, it's going to be like 1 or 2 units. So, and as you see for the month, I put that this is through June, does not include July. As a show, we're up almost 701 units. If you include this month, we're up almost 725 units, 30 units. So we're not professionals. We tell you that out the gate, but we do try to give you the best bets because this is our money that's on the line. So we're doing the research for these bets, and we enjoy putting these out for everybody. But that is going to do it for us. I hope you all have a great day. Me and PD King won't be on the show tomorrow. I will have bets. Either Pat will run a show or they will be on X. So if you're following, make sure you follow us on X because no matter what, whether we run a show or not, my bets will be on X. I'm sure PD King will probably have some out there. And
I will.
If there is a show, Pat will let you know there's going to be a show, and that will also be on X. So follow us on X. Once we get to 500, we're still giving away a $50 gift card to the sportsbook of your choosing. And we have some other things that could come to you once we get to 500. Just please get us to 500 if you haven't already followed us. That being said, I will play you out, and you all have a great day.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.